I'm going to give you a tour of the links available to teachers on the Maryland K-12 site. First, what you need to do is access the site. So if you start at your home page, just type in mdk12.org. And then you can see a variety of links available at the top of your screen with pictures to go along with them. You can see that there's links available for teachers. Once you click on that, you can see that there's links available for elementary, middle, and high school teachers. I'm going to focus on the high school teachers because I do teach high school. When you get to the high school teacher page, you can see that the first set of links relates to Maryland standards for teachers. You can see that there's resources available to teach the content standards, and it's really divided by the assessed areas, which are algebra, geometry, English, biology, and government. And again, those are the high school assessment areas. Each one of these has resources to support teaching, you can see. And then there's also strategies that give you information on teaching effectively in math, reading, science, and social studies. And there's also links for MSGE questions for each of the assessed areas as well. The next section focuses on understanding the assessments. You can see that it talks about the assessment of student learning and HSAs, the AYP, and it actually gives AYP by school. In addition, it gives information on each of the assessments and what they test, what they look like, and how they're scored. As a matter of fact, if you click on the scoring one, it gives you practice where you can listen at the bottom, you can view the assessment, and then you can actually see the rubric for each one and how they are scored. There's assessment links where you can look at them in PDF form and the answer key so that you can go through each one of these and see some of the questions and the answers that go along with them. Once you've looked at those, you can also see that the next section talks about analyzing data results. It talks about what you can learn by looking at the data, examining students' performance. And again, you can see this as an HSA, MSAs, which were more for middle school, and then the AYPs by school. The last section focuses on what in the world you're going to do with the data. Okay, so now we have all these numbers, but what in the world can we do with it? It also gives information on examining student work to figure out what it is that you can do and what it is that the kids need to learn. If you click on the data to monitor student learning, you can see that they have information on what to do with it, and then monitoring progress. They have a plan for developing a monitoring plan, assessing for learning, analyzing and using the data, leading the process, and monitoring templates. All of this information is helpful for the teachers. On the right-hand side of the screen, you have a welcome from the Assistant State Superintendent, and then there's feedback from the teachers. All of these links are available for the teachers on the Maryland K-12 site.